Meow. Meow.
Bum 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 bum
Meow.
bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Okay. Alright, we sound good. Hello, people. It's us, Bros Game 9. I'm your host, Sugar Bro.
I'm your host, Older Bro.
And we are back shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet for
Yep.
our shiny Bramblin, our second one, so we can get
Yep.
Bramble Gas. But evolving is going to be a pain.
Yep.
Alright, let's get some sandwich level 2.
The high level sandwich.
There we go.
Make that sandwich.
Once again, guys, I've not had any time to do anything.
Yeah.
I had time today, but I spent it working on another game instead.
Yep.
I think I can just put it up there. Like,
Honestly, though, with this sandwich, you actually didn't really have any problems with putting the bread on the sandwich. So, I mean, it's a nice feature, but it's like, even if they didn't, it'd be fine.
I don't know why I can't put it at the bottom. Austin John puts it at the bottom, but I have to put it at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can put it on the bottom, but I've noticed that I risk knocking ingredients off if I do that.
Yeah, it's more safe.
The more off the plate I go, the
Encounter
better.
grass. I wonder, would that menu not pop up? If no, you can't only have an egg in your party. Damn. I really hate that there's no way to make that menu go away. Because even having all level 100 is not fucking good enough, apparently.
Oh, fuck.
We encountering now, boys.
Whoa, that's going pretty fast.
It's rolling away.
I guess it can move by itself without the wind.
Rarely.
Yeah, 1,200 encounters. Yeah, this Pokemon is not very easily spotted in the daytime.
Praying for nighttime so we can see this Pokemon glow. Just a little bit of shine is all we need to know. Can't think of any more lines.
Yeah, guys, I hope you're excited for all the Halloween games we're going to play, even though I'm probably barely going to play any. I want to almost guarantee at least 3 Halloween series before I go back to the original list.
You were so excited about saying the number 3, you said Garen 3.
I did?
Yeah. I'm not Garen 2 in this, I'm Garen 3 in this.
I guarantee that we will play 3 Halloween series from Let's Play.
Oh.
Yeah, there's so many Bramblin. I'm having a hard time.
And I need to get the schedule moved over because next week I think next week's gonna be where we have to do the actual Halloween episode, aren't we?
Next week?
I think so because I think we recorded for the 22nd. No, it's just barely not gonna be next week. It's gonna be the start of the week after.
Well, I don't even have the game that we're gonna record it for yet.
Yeah.
I won't get it until around the 13th.
Yeah, that should be fine because it'll be the very beginning of the week after next. So. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, guys, I get to have some fun this week because I am off work, which means that I have to do work for the channel. So, lots of editing work. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I think that those are new Bramblin spawning in. So I can just stay here for a little bit.
Yeah. But it's also nice to just clear off the Bramblin.
Yeah, guys, as a reminder, we only need one more.
I mean, it only evolved once, so yeah.
Alright, before I transition.
Praying for moonlight.
Really hard to spawn today.
Yeah. You're being attacked from a mile
Oh
away.
my god, dude!
Fuck you, arena trap.
Fuck you!
Go away.
God damn. Gotta really pay attention.
Yeah.
God, there's so many of these damn things. Again, that's good. We need that. And I'm so happy. I was like, I wonder if there's encounter power level 2. Like, it has been a big benefit. Again, I wonder just how many times we've probably seen it and just ignored it. Because we could not tell if
It's possible. But the other problem is no one can call us out on it because they can't tell either. So.
Well, it's hard to do that when there's no one in the chat. Oh.
But no, seriously though, it's like, yeah, I think that even if we missed it multiple times, there's no way anyone would be able to tell. It's just impossible.
Motherfucker. I tried moving because I knew it was going to hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could recommend anything to the Pokemon Company, it would be make your shinies more obvious.
Well, hold on. We're recommending any one thing to the Pokemon Company. I've got some many higher goals than that. Number one thing. Please redo Pokemon Coliseum and XD into one collection and then make a sequel. That takes high priority over literally anything else. But if we talking just this game. I feel like there's probably more important things even in this game, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Stop being so stubborn with the sandwich making.
I mean, sandwich making is pretty bad. Not having shiny effects is pretty bad.
Yeah, like no shiny sound effect. It's all by sight.
Yeah.
1,300 encounters.
Starting to get a little bit cloudier.
That's kind of good. I need it to be darker because the Pokemon we're looking for is a lot lighter than what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody in the chat. Give me 1 second. Hello? Ton.
Tony McCoofcoof. Oh, hi, Croc. How you doing? I must admit, I have no idea what that message means.
What's an... I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I have no idea what that message means. That's
N-O-N-C-E.
you are saying words, and I don't know what they mean.
But yeah, hello, Croc.
Oh, you're tired, Croc? Sorry to hear that. I'm assuming you've had a long day, like
Or you stayed
either
up all
job
night.
hunting or doing some manual labor.
Something got banned.
No, I think that one's a completely fair thing to stay banned.
What are they saying?
They're insulting our taste in partners, we'll say. Specifically that they're on the way too young side.
Willie.
I think he's British, given that he uses the term shag, which is not really an English thing. Well, I guess it is English. It's not American. Which is probably why we don't know what that means, because, yeah, I've never heard that term ever. You would be correct. Good to know.
Awesome. Yeah, just been chilling, watching Bramblin blow by. And all I want to do is let it be and be with you and watch the wind blow by. Wow, I transitioned so fast that this Bramblin in front of me did not despawn.
Yeah, that is surprising.
Normally it despawns the whole field.
Never seen anything not despawn when you transition like that. Very interesting.
I did it way too quick. That's why the Pokemon stayed. But yeah, guys, by the way, I did finally listen to the new Hatsune Miku songs, both of them for their Pokemon crossover. Volt Tackle is one of the best Hatsune Miku songs I've ever heard.
Still have not listened to that.
And we can't
I have it on my list. Yeah, I'm not going to try to play
camera.
it on stream. Like,
it's not even...
that was literally never even a thought I had.
Oh, you know what they should do? They should have an Iono concert with Hatsune Miku and they're singing Volt Tackle. That would be awesome.
Hey, Croc, I didn't know that Zero had a new account.
Wait, Zero's here?
No. I am insulting this person for acting like Zero.
Oh. Yeah, I wonder how Zero's doing. I haven't heard from him in a bit.
Yeah, it has been quite a while. Hopefully he's doing well.
God dang it, Meowth. At least it's Meowth and not Diglett. Stupid arena trap. We had that happen earlier, guys. We did have that happen.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Diglett on this route.
Yeah, literally, it encountered me, like, what, 10 feet away?
Yeah, you were literally standing in town.
Meowth. Meowth.
Or all you, I think, were pixels
Get
away
the
from
fuck
transitioning.
out of my way!
And he literally just appeared 10 feet away from you and was like, encountered!
It was
He's been busy
Diglett,
cussing you out. Okay, fair
10
enough.
feet away. Oh, boy. But yeah, guys, I really want to get to the next hunt.
Yeah.
I'm tired of shiny hunting for grass types. Yeah, maybe we should go down the list. Like, we start with all the grass types, then we do all the water types, then we do all the fire types.
Yep.
Guys, if I have to do a grass type next, it's probably going to be an egg hunt, so it'd probably be the grass starter. I only need 2. I already Wonder traded and got one. Like, I got a shiny kitty already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All them shiny kitties.
My shiny kitty. Kitty, kitty. Meow, meow. Meow.
Sounds like your UK friend. I mean, it's very possible. It would be an honor for the King of Zombies to bring their visage upon the channel. That would be very, I'd be very proud of that moment.
I feel like you're referencing something. I
I'm
don't
not
know what it
referencing
is.
something, man. I'm just making a joke here. How did this switch? How is it that for the longest time I just always assumed you were making a reference and you never were, and now I'm just like, nah, he's just making shit up all the time. I just never assume you're making a reference, and now you're always assuming I'm making a reference. How did we flip on this?
Maybe my weirdness is rubbing up on you.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then you should still expect that I'm also being weird.
We're not weird.
But no,
We're
are you
just
saying you would
stupid.
not enjoy the king of all zombies showing up, gracing the world with his presence on this channel? That would be excellent.
But would he be sentient enough to know he's on Two Bros Game Night?
I mean, presumably he had to log into Twitch to be here, so I assume he's sentient enough.
But also, as a reminder, I can't reasonably see the chat too well.
Croc is telling you off for calling me weird, saying that he is weird and dumb. Which I do not agree with, Croc. I don't know about you necessarily being weird. That one I can't speak to. That's more of a you thing. But dumb, absolutely not.
Yeah, despite having level 2 egg
No, that
tower,
Bramblin almost just looks like a plant. Like from this angle, that just kind of
it
looks
does.
like scenery.
It does. But yeah, despite having level 2 encounter power on, it still seems like it's not
Wait,
enough.
is that the evolved form of the dog?
Yeah, you can
I
count
didn't
it.
realize those appeared here.
We're at 1,400 encounters.
I mean, that's fair enough, Croc. We make fun of ourselves all the time, so I will not stop you from making fun of yourself.
Thought that was Shiny Roly-Poly for a second. Shiny Roly-Poly, its body's blue.
Oh, yeah, that should be pretty noticeable.
Yeah, but when the sun's reflecting off its body, it kind of makes it look a little whiter.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chiffon is not an easy shiny to spot. It's just as bad as Bramblin. So how many messages have you had to allow?
Actually, not that many.
Nah, just sleepy.
Oh, Tony's messages.
But yeah, I like how we went to another area the other day, still had grass encounter power, and we found 2 additional shinies.
Not
Like
surprising.
that Go-Go, that one was probably the most noticeable.
Yeah, honestly not surprising at all, especially since you went into an area that was like, hey, I have like 4 grass types here.
But I wasn't expecting mainly Go-Goat.
I mean, you should be able to, Croc. You are a moderator, so I assume that you should be able to see the blocked messages. But I think you have to log in. I think you have to view it. I don't remember how I've never seen the moderator tools, so I don't know how you have to access that. Like, I have seen the PC version of Twitch and seen that on my end, but I don't know how that works on mobile. And I also have never actually been on the Twitch version while streaming.
God, I did not get a lot of
on
Bramblin
PC.
to spawn. kind of wish the underside of Bramblin was facing me. Like these four over here. Because I don't know what's easier to spot. The green patch of grass underneath the Pokemon. Or the branches of the Pokemon. Because when I saw the first one, I noticed the branches. The branches were a lot wider than any of the other ones I was looking at. Holy fucking shit. Again, guys, I kind of wish it was night, because at night I'd probably be able to spot it better. Hey, Rod.
Hey, Rod, how you doing? We are continuing on the Bramblin hunt. We've gotten 1, and we're looking for 2.
Yep, we tried to go for That's not it. I thought it was it for a second.
Young bro's about having a heart attack.
I tried to go for Bramble Gas outright, but it did not spawn that much. We got other Pokemon to spawn, like Go-Goat and Deerling. We got those to spawn more than Bramble Gas. So we have no choice but to hunt Bramblin again. Well, glad you've been enjoying it. I don't know much about it or anything at all, but well, I'm sure we'll watch it eventually. God, why am I just getting all like other spawns and not grass? Because I have encounter power for grass on, and it's level 2. It is level 2 grass encounter.
Oh, he got you playing Payday 2? I mean, that's not a problem. It's a good game. You're planning to rewatch Wandering Witch. I have never heard of that.
They call me a wanderer. Yeah, a wanderer.
By the way, guys, as a reminder, tomorrow is the last episode of Haruhi Suzumiya for the actual normal show. So that means tomorrow is our review of it. It is a
Enjoy.
bit on the long side.
Hey,
So,
Mr. B.
hello, Mr. B. It is currently set to be, even after editing, our longest final episode of a show ever.
I'm looking for the redness of the branches, and it's kind of hard to distinguish red and orange.
Doesn't seem that bad.
I want it to spawn right next to me. 1,500 encounters.
Can I tell you what's ending in about a couple weeks? Sure, Croc. What's ending in a couple weeks? Like, the season or the show entirely, Croc. Mr. B, that is a powerful suggestion you're making.
What's he suggesting?
Croc asked if
No, Mr. B.
well, okay, but you heard what he asked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. B's response to that was Croc being single.
Oh.
So I'm like, that's a powerful suggestion. Wow, they are ending Power Rangers.
Completely?
Wow. Yeah. Completely. Like,
Fuck
no-
what?
wow. Now, does that include Super Sentai Force or just the American version? Okay, so Super Sentai is continuing, but Power Rangers is not.
That's weird. Why?
I'm assuming they're saying that there isn't enough there, that it's dropped in American appeal enough that it is not worth continuing to make, and they could just make Super Sentai Force and dub it.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like they literally have to make an entirely different show.
Yeah, it's live action anime, so
Yeah, like
sure. The problem I have with Power Rangers, okay, I don't really have a problem with it. I've enjoyed Power Rangers. But just a lot of the newer shows have not been as, I want to describe it as memorable. Hasn't been as memorable as
That's
most
fair.
others. Like back when I was younger, Dino Thunder and SPD was the shit.
Yeah.
Like if you watched any Power Rangers at all, it is always usually Power Rangers Dino
you have
Thunder
interacted with the sign.
and SPD.
Oh, Gothita. That is not a common spawn out here.
Now, I've heard Ninja Steel is good, and I've heard that, what is it? Dino Knights, I heard that was alright.
Yeah.
But I don't hear about any other teams besides maybe Dino Charge. A lot of people tell me Dino Charge was good. But I watched the first episode of it and was immediately bored.
Being fair. Yeah, Cosmic Fury is the last season of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Hey, at some point, shows have to end. Wait, who means that? Younger bro or me? I presume younger bro. Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Anyway, regardless, I haven't seen too many of the newer shows at all. Like, so I can't speak for Power Rangers right now.
Yeah.
But back in the day, Power Rangers was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I mean, here's the weird thing is, so just to kind of undermine my credibility a little bit. I've said many times I do not like mech shows. I've never liked Power Rangers. But I was interested in what was the other Power Ranger show in the US?
Voltron?
No, Ninjago.
Oh.
That I was interested in. That was a cool show.
Yeah,
That
but
show ended before Power Rangers did.
the only mech in that was the samurai mech.
I know, but I'm just saying that specifically like that. When I say I do not like I don't like mech shows, and I've never liked Power Rangers. The show I did like that was Power Rangers like was Ninjago.
Speaking in
That was my line where I was like, this show's fine. None of the rest of this.
Speaking of Ninjago, I saw all the way up to like, I think Sensei Rue was like retiring, getting old.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently there was a season even after that. That I have not seen. I have no idea how good it is or what, like, it's about. So,
Yeah, it's
2 minutes left.
Yep. That makes sense. We're 33 minutes into the stream, so.
All right, better get another one cooking.
Yeah, might as well just set it up now. Let them cook. What is your opinion of eel on pizza? Mr. B, I don't
Eel
even
on
eat anchovies on pizza, let alone eel.
I've never eaten
Like,
eel.
Look, my limit for sliminess is mushroom. I don't go further than mushroom.
Like, I can eat mushroom occasionally, but when I can't eat it is when Culver's is pissing me off, fucking up my sandwich. Like, I refuse to eat.
So Rod, we have gotten like
them.
3 different requests from 3 different people to watch that movie immediately after the show. And all I'll say is, Saturday comes out next week. You'll find out then. But yeah, it is weird though that we've had like multiple people, not just Rod, like 3 different people saying like you should watch the Haruhi movie. So I'm like, I am very curious how good that movie is. That it's like, I know you sat through all of Endless 8 and are probably burnt out of watching the show a little bit, but you should watch the movie.
Watch the movie
It's like,
immediately.
that movie must be excellent for that level of repeated recommendations. Mr. B has said something that is so controversial that he would unite the people who are like, you know, I don't like pineapple on pizza, but I'll support pineapple on pizza if we can keep eel off of pizza.
By the way, guys, we are just 3 subs away from 600.
That is true.
600. So, guys, because of that,
we haven't even gotten to the 500 sub special.
I know,
because we're stuck behind Spider-Man.
So, guys, when we hit 600 subs, I may or may not be doing something special.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Finish the 500 sub special before you consider doing something for 600
Relax,
subs.
it's not gonna be a stream.
It's fair, but I'm just saying, like, come on, man.
I'm thinking about doing a certain series that I've been saying I want to do, but I've never got around to doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm possibly maybe going to do that for the 600 sub special in quotes, even though it's not going to be 600 sub special.
But yeah.
Like, it is just insane to me that we have went up nearly 200 subs in like the last, 5 months?
Oh, it's quite that fast, but yeah, something like that.
Like, that is insane. That is quicker than any other year we have had so far. Like, I was joking when I said we are probably going to hit 700 subs by the end of the year. But
I mean, I would doubt that heavily just due to the fact that it's 2 months.
It's getting there. It's getting there, though. So thank you guys for all of your support. Really, it means a lot to us. $1,600 encounters.
Does that mean we're playing the infinite game or the finite game? I don't know what you mean by that, Mr. B.
Yeah, even I don't know what that means.
Look, I know you're making a capitalism joke here, but like, presumably finite. We have, Mr. B, our policy has always been that we don't understand why one person is subscribed to us, let alone 600 people subscribe to us. So, trying to go for infinite people subscribing to us is a illogical statement. Because we weren't trying to go for 100 people, let alone infinite. Nah, that doesn't sound right. I press F to doubt this, Croc.
Because you love your videos.
No, they.
Oh.
Or I threatened them. That sounds more likely.
Subscribe to Two Rose Game Night
That
right
I could
fucking now. Right fucking now. Do it. Do it.
If Croc told us that all 600 people were in our local town and that he had personally put a knife to their to their throat to make them subscribe, I could believe that.
Hello. I would like to play a game.
That's
in front
believable.
of you sits your phone tablet. If you do not go to YouTube right now, your fingers will cease to function and your motor skills will no longer be of use to you.
You know how I've watched Astif movie, right?
Yeah.
Which is made by Tom Scott. He has a thing where he really likes making insane ads. And he's made ads like that, which are actually he's gotten fined by the UK advertising agency because in the UK, and I think this applies somewhat in the US as well, ads are intended to be related to the content they're actually advertising for. So basically, you're not supposed to make ads where you literally threaten somebody to do something or else, or an ad where it's completely the content is completely unrelated to what you're selling or graphically violent. Ah, okay, gotcha, Mr. B. I mean, here's the thing. Sort of both. We try to look at things. We tend to make decisions on what we should do based on less short-term versus long-term and just more on what would make better content overall. So I guess that would be more long-term. I don't know.
Like guys always
Our
do.
long-term vision for this channel is we want to play games together and spend time making games, which is the same as our short-term vision for this channel.
Well, making videos. We don't really make
our
games.
long-term vision is there's enough insane people in the world that subscribe to us that we don't have to do other jobs. And we never believe that's going to happen, so...
So our long-term goal, I suppose you can say, is to do this full-time.
But I also don't like saying it that way in the sense that, like, when you say, oh, I'm focused on short-term and not long-term, that's what people complain about for businesses. Like, oh, all you're doing is thinking on short-term profits and not long-term profits. Which is not what we do. So it's like, I feel like analyzing our YouTube channel in that model is not a valuable resource. Like, do you try to find people who like what you produce or believe what you believe? You're assuming that we try to find people, Mr. B.
Yeah, all we do
that's the problem.
Post to social media. Like,
yeah, like, what we do is we provide the content, and the people that want the content show up for the content. And we're kind of as hands-off in that process as possible.
Yeah, like...
It's just like, are you interested in this? Here it is. Are you not interested in this? Okay. So, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not...
Like, the most we've done to find people is post to several different
Yeah.
social media sites. That's...
I guess the way I'll say it is, we're the content creators, and we don't think in that manner. That's more an executive producer's job. So...
Yeah, so
Just
if you
as
want to
soon
talk
as-
about finding people to your
if
job.
if you want us to have a staff meeting where we sit down and discuss the long-term viability of the company and the ways that we can improve profit margins and growth, then please don't, because that's fucking boring as hell.
Board meeting? What board meeting?
It's a board meeting because everyone's bored at the meeting. I've been watching a lot of leadership theory videos recently. That's fair. I mean, you did say that you wanted to be an administrator.
Oh, God. Thank God it's nighttime.
Croc being the unpaid intern. It's like, yeah, I don't like viewing things that way because it's like...
Like, Croc, you're a shadow bro. Like... That's like me saying I don't pay all my friends to be on my channel. I mean,
it is a factual statement, but it's like...
But if you're an unpaid intern, then everybody else would be
We
too.
are also unpaid interns.
Including us. All of us are shadow bros.
Everyone is an unpaid intern. We're the closest to being paid interns in the sense that we occasionally get paid.
Yeah, guys,
It's
like,
very rare.
we have made our second $100.
Yeah. We have made money twice on this channel.
Only twice.
It's like, which is like, and I've given an amount of money to younger bro. No, I know you are. Don't worry about it, Croc. Just, yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah, we can... I'll say it this way. We can start having those conversations, Mr. B, about looking for people that believe in us versus short-term, like long-term gains versus short-term gains once we have gains.
1,700.
When there is a slightly viable company, then we can talk about whether or not to abuse that slightly viable company or not abuse that slightly viable company. And what direction we should focus on, and like, yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, guys, we're nothing specific right now to talk about, but there could be changes coming up in Two Bros Game Night. We have to figure out if those things are going to happen or not. But if they do, we may actually have a very rare announcement video.
Yeah, it's going to be an announcement I may or may not like.
Yeah, we shall see what happens. So, we don't want to spoil anything right now because that would, because we don't know if it's going to happen. So, when we know for sure, then we'll announce it. How's Mother been doing? I mean, progress has been steady.
Yeah, it's been slow, let's be honest.
Look,
Look,
here's
guys,
the thing. It's slow, but progress in this game was always going to be a bit slow. It's like, I don't think that we're going glacially slow. We're going at an average slow speed.
Yeah, like, compared to how we used to stream, we would guarantee we would stream every day. But the problem is, with my job at Dollar General, it exhausts me more than Older Bro's job. Older Bro would probably quit my job because of how exhausting it is.
Very possibly.
And I'm technically possibly about to do that. Like, I'm about to do that and go to an even more exhausting job. So,
a very logical statement on my behalf, or on my end, but we shall see. But yeah, so I would say on an episode-to-episode basis, the progress is like it's at an average speed. Maybe a little bit slow, but it's fine. But because we've been missing days of streams, it means it's going slower than it really should.
But yeah, just to describe to you how exhausting it's been, guys. So, my company operates with a number system for lanes. And the lanes can be from a 0.1, which is the lowest, all the way up to like a 9, which is the highest. A full 9, not a point, not a digital number. A full 1 or
You
2,
mean a
3.
fractional number or a decimal number?
Yes, decimal
A
number.
digital number.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I haven't dealt
Yeah,
with
I know.
a lot of
I
math.
knew what you were meaning, but it's like, yeah, it's
Anyway.
not a yeah.
So, last Thursday, I worked the toughest day at my work so far.
Yeah.
The toughest. So, the lowest lane I operated was a 0.4. That was my lowest lane.
Which is fine.
Then I went immediately into 1.4. I was on the lane throwing boxes into the carts.
That's less fine.
Immediately after that, 1.7. I was on the lane throwing the boxes in the carts.
That's probably difficult.
Another 1.4 immediately
Yeah.
after.
That's pretty bad.
Then I did a 0.6 by myself.
Which is you can do. It's fine.
I can do, but I was tired.
Yeah. Well, yeah. After the other 3, if you just did 0.6s all day, you probably would have been fine. But
And
after
then
those other ones,
I finished the day with a 1.4, and I was in the trailer because I told my partner, look, I am dead. I am literally about to collapse because I'm so exhausted.
yeah.
Please do the lane. He's like, yeah, you're in the trailer. I'm like, thank you. I thought I was going to get sick, guys. I felt sick. I thought I was going to get sick. I didn't. Luckily, I started to feel better after doing the trailer for a bit. But when I got home, I ate and immediately fell asleep for 13 hours.
Yeah.
I was going to get up early and work on mobile stuff.
No.
I could not get out of bed.
Nope. Oh, you're off to college next week, Mr. B? That's awesome.
So,
Or a couple weeks, I guess. Sorry.
so
But that's awesome.
So yeah, guys, I would give anything to have a better job right now.
We'll see how well that works out.
But the problem is, all those better jobs may not allow us to do some things on the channel anymore.
Yeah.
At least for a while.
We shall see. So.
So am I happy about it? Not really, no.
Nope.
But right now, I'm just thinking about the benefits to finding a better paying job.
Yeah. See, Mr. B is just playing the long game here. He's pissed off at his principal, so he's going to school to become a superintendent to fire his principal.
That actually might be what he's doing.
I don't think that's his actual goal, but like... I'll just play my cards right.
But yeah, guys, I would give anything to do this full time and just this.
Unfortunately, that's not financially viable.
At least not right now.
Yeah, and will not be for a long time. We're going to need to have about 1,000 times the number of subscribers before that becomes financially viable.
Yeah, a lot of the issues we're coming across, a lot of them is just we're still living in our parents' house.
Yeah, that is something that we want to change, but that's gonna take a bit of work. So.
Yeah, guys, like I haven't even begun to save up really the money that we need to move out with the current job I have yet.
Yeah, which
And
is
I was
part
waiting-
of the problem.
And I was waiting till January to start doing that.
Yeah.
1,800 encounters.
Absolutely nothing.
So,
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Once January hits, I'm gonna really start saving up. Especially if I get a new job that pays more, we'll get there much quicker.
Yeah.
And right now, that's what I'm thinking about, is moving out so some of these problems go away.
Yep. By the way, we're about 53 minutes, which means your sandwich should be running out in the next, like, 5 to 10 minutes. 12 minutes. A little bit longer than I expected.
Again, guys, it would be nice that I could just see it the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I like how my friend asked for a Milotic.
Mm-hmm.
You can now get a Milotic in Scarlet and Violet, but guess where you have to get it?
Area 0.
In an area that you can't get to until you do the DLC.
Oh, even better.
And I'm like, okay, can I just get a Prism scale and evolve it that way? That is also only in an area that you can only
Even
access in the DLC. It's like, fuck! So I am faced with two choices. One, I look for it in Sword and Shield and pray to God the area in the wild area is misty.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can only find a Milotic at a very low spawn in a misty area.
Yeah.
It's like a 7% chance to spawn.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, like I found it in less than an hour, so
Yeah.
like I got lucky. So I can either get one that way, or I do a trade in Pokemon Home, where I offer up a Pokemon that somebody needs, like it's just as hard as to get, and then ask for a Milotic in return.
Yeah. Mr.
So,
B is offering a Prism scale if needed.
No, it's not needed. So I'm currently trading for a Milotic. I have enough extra Pokemon that I can probably easily get a Milotic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So right now I'm offering him a Champ because you can only get that through trades. If I don't have it by today or tomorrow, I'm going to put in another Pokemon that's probably more worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I still don't have it, then I might have to offer like an extra shiny Pokemon.
That feels very high value to return ratio. Value to reward, I guess, was the ratio.
Yeah,
Whatever.
The problem with it is it's a Milotic. Milotic is a really difficult Pokemon to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, okay, I need to trade something that's equally as hard, or I need to trade something that's equally as valuable. And I'm like, Milotic is probably close to being one of those Pokemon I'd have to trade a shiny for.
Yeah. I think it's fine. Like, Milotic is a valuable Pokemon, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's enough people out there in the world. I'm sure they need some of the Pokemon I have.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, since Detective Pikachu came out Friday, there is a event going on in Pokemon Go where you can get a Slowpoke with a detective hat, and you get a Detective Pikachu. So if you want to get yourselves a Detective Pikachu on Pokemon Go, you should probably log in as soon as possible. See you, Rod.
Have a good evening, Rod.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm getting a little tired of Bramblin.
Yeah, it's fair.
Welcome back, Croc. About to say, only one Bramblin, really? Again, guys, I have Encounter Power for Grass type 2 on, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty here.
Yeah, I gotta get that water. Well, it also doesn't help that you're starting to get a lot of fairies. But that's not really... That shouldn't be...
That shouldn't be affecting it.
Affecting it.
It's only...
catching power.
Yeah, it's only Encounter
know.
Power for Grass.
That's weird. Yeah, water is a high commodity in this area, since we are in a craggy, rocky, near desert. This is the cough that never ends. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Mr. B. I assure you it will end eventually, but it is going to be a while. I'm going through a similar problem right now where I have a sore on my tongue from where I slightly bit it. And that has been going on for about 3 weeks now. Well, 2 to 3 weeks, I think. But it's a pain in the ass. And I just want it to go away. Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, it's weird that the level of Bramblin has kind of dropped off.
Maybe I'm wondering if it loses its power a little bit.
I doubt it loses it over time.
As it continues.
It's probably just that you're having very low odds for some reason. It might just be that we need to go back to wandering around, as sad as that is.
Yeah, the problem is I think this is the most effective method.
It really is the problem.
Like, wandering was just not helping.
Yeah.
I don't make another sandwich.
Sandwich time.
But yeah, go back to talking about us making money. So we've only been making money off of the ads people see and off of people who sub, right?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Have we had anybody donate anything on Patreon?
We have had that happen exactly one time.
And how much was it? Like $5?
Yep, that's the normal amount. We are not a big channel, so I don't expect donations to be a very high amount.
Yeah, we don't really seek it either.
Exactly. That requires us, actually.
But I am curious.
Like advertising it, and it's just like, eh.
But I am curious to how many people have like donated, subscribed on Twitch, stuff like that.
That's a good question.
Like, I know we have like what, 5 people usually every year. It's
something like that.
Like
we
have them in our
We've
in
had
credits.
a few people drop off bits. We've had a few people sub. Yeah. 3 to 5 people a year. Sounds about right.
Honestly, like, even getting $1 from anybody, that is incredible for our channel.
It is always very surprising when it happens, and we never We never. I don't have the right words.
Because I like on my
We're
original.
always surprised by it, and we're always very grateful, even though we never ask for it.
Nope.
Yeah, Mr. B saying I'm typically subbed all the time. Yeah, that is true.
And we greatly appreciate you. We love you.
See, now you just sound disingenuous. now you're making it sound like we're just taking the piss.
But we do.
That it is.
You know we do.
It is very true.
But yeah, my original channel didn't even make $1, let alone
Yep.
what we've made so far. 1,900 encounters.
Yeah. That's the thing with YouTube. One of the things that's not talked about as much on YouTube is
The algorithm sucks.
no, that's talked about all the time. Have a good evening, Croc.
See you, Croc.
One of the things that's not talked about much is the way if you want to get big on YouTube,
Find trends.
that's talked about. The important thing is not exactly what you're making. It's that you are consistent in making it. And so it's not only just regular. YouTube likes... The algorithm generally likes one video a day, at minimum. Channels that do once a week are sometimes fine, which is weird because a lot of the big channels end up posting once a month, and they're great. But that's if you have like great ideas, if you have new, interesting content. If you don't care about any of that, and you're just a gaming YouTuber, and you're doing the same thing everybody else is doing, the most important thing is regularity. The algorithm likes regularity. Yeah, or you've been grandfathered in some way. Yeah. So, but for newer channels, the biggest important thing is be regular about your content. If you are uploading all the time, the algorithm is going to recommend it all the time.
Like, I see it in like our mobile games and our anime reviews, but I never see it with a lot of our games that we upload.
Yeah. Well, and that's because, generally speaking, anime, it's weird. Anime is one of the things where we're literally not showing anything on the screen. It is literally just people listening to our content and presumably playing it over the episode. That really should be less viewed than our games. But often it isn't.
I think it's because it is a unique idea.
I mean, it's not a unique idea. It's literally just MST3K, but whatever.
But we don't show any of the anime.
I mean,
at
neither
all.
is MST3K anymore.
No.
Because ever since they left, so the people who made MST3K left the company that produced it, and they don't have the rights to the name MST3K. And so now they changed their name to Rift Tracks, and Rift Tracks does not show any of the videos. They just do the audio, and they expect you to put the video over the audio, or the audio over the video. So, but you are still correct in that it is not common. Like, are you playing these games? That is entirely people. If people are subscribing to us for our video game content, it's because they enjoy us, which is a foreign concept to us. But that is why they're doing it. You can watch any number of people playing the games we play. The only reason you'd watch us is because you're watching us for us. But for our anime, not that many people do that. So, yeah, there is this weird effect to it where it's like it should be less viewed, but it's actually sometimes more viewed.
Yeah, like, some of our anime reviews do, like, better than a new series on our channel. And,
yeah.
like,
But it all depends on. But even for anime, it all depends on how popular it is.
Yeah.
Like Haruhi is doing really well because Haruhi is a very popular series. But you look at something like We Never Learn, and that's doing fine. It's not really doing that well.
So guys, every time we play a new game, the first episode gets boosted.
Yeah, because
boost.
it's a new thing, and people like to see new things. That's why non-gaming content, like people who are doing variety stuff, performs better than gaming content on an episode-to-episode basis.
Yeah, guys, when we do a new episode of shit anime, it's usually double than a video game playthrough.
Hey, no. It's the Saturday, Sunday Hit Anime show. I will not take us insulting our own show. That's for other people to do.
I understand, but that's our acronym.
It is the acronym. That is the joke. But I still loved the fact that it took like 4 years of us doing the Saturday, Sunday Hit Anime show and saying the Saturday, Sunday Hit Anime show every single video for somebody to say, wait, I thought this was only for shows you hated. Because they just saw shit anime and they were like, oh, must be shitting on anime. And it's like,
no.
Surprisingly, no. Most of our reviews are actually very positive. But it's the best bit because it only airs on Saturday, Sunday, and it's almost always hit anime. So, Saturday, Sunday, hit anime. How were we not supposed to do that? That, I will say, out of anything we've done on the channel, I think anime is one of the things I'm most proud of. Especially the branding around it. That is, if there's one unique idea we've had, that's our unique idea. But yeah, analytics are always weird. And it's one of the things where, this is why I don't trust analytics. Because YouTube will always talk about, like, well, I guess not always you talk about, but you'll see all kinds of people posting about, like, look at your analytics and see what people are excited about and then do that thing. And it's like, yeah, but that's a terrible concept.
I mean,
because people get exhausted of watching the thing that that thing they're excited about. They become not excited about it.
I mean, we do that in a way. Like, guys, what we do is if we see any of our playlists that have over 100 views, whatever that series is, we will play around Christmas time. It's like a Christmas present to you guys.
Yeah. Well, and saying it that way is probably not accurate because, like, again, as the channel gets bigger, that's going to become more and more frequent. So it's more just when we see a series that's
doing well, we play it as an adjacent.
Yeah, it's like we add it as like a, hey, we'll move it up a little bit. We'll play it as a Christmas like adjacent game. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I always hold analytics at arm's length. Yep. I see them, I know what they mean, but I also know that it's like, just because people are watching this show does not mean that if we did the same kind of show every single time, that they would always keep watching.
Yeah, besides our anime, our top 3 series is MLP, Pocket Ponies.
Very understandable. We have analyzed to death why that series is popular, and we still barely understand why.
Crash.
Yeah.
Crash of the Titans, specifically.
A game that I still say should not be a popular one.
And then PUBG is still number 3.
Yeah, PUBG. Yeah, it's PUBG.
PUBG Mobile. But here's the thing. I played Fortnite. Fortnite is arguably just as good or more popular than PUBG. And it sucked. But honestly, guys, that's fine. Like, Fortnite, it's a hit and miss whether it does find it in your channel or not. I'm still going to do more than one season. Because it's a very addicting game.
Just to be clear, when you're looking at our biggest series, you're looking at the playlist, or looking at... Yeah.
I said ignoring Saturday, Sunday hit anime.
Well, yeah.
But what does our analytics say?
Playlist wise. Playlist wise, I don't even see PUBG. I think it has completely fallen off the face of the earth.
Well, I haven't been updating it, so not a lot of people are watching it. It's a fairly old mobile series.
Yeah, but MLP, number 1.
And that's just as old as PUBG.
Crash. Cabela's 2010.
Yeah, Cabela's 2010 has, what, over 900 views on it? 800?
Well, hold on. Let me look at... This is looking at how many times people have started the playlist. If we look at total views of playlists...
2,000 encounters.
It's still the same. 91.
91 views total?
Yeah. Well, in the last 28 days. I can look at lifetime.
I was about to say...
Let me switch to lifetime.
I'm talking
Hold on.
lifetime.
Yeah, give me a second. Still the same. Okay.
No, that ain't...
1,400. Almost 1,500.
Oh, it's gotten bigger since. Last time I checked, it was only 900. Yeah, so...
Yeah, top 5 is those 3, DDLC Abridged, and a different Cabela's.
Yeah, DDLC Bridge took its sweet-ass time.
Sorry, not Abridged. A Brand New Day.
Okay, brand new day. It's about... But I did see growth on Abridged. I did.
Yeah, it's on the top, I think, 50.
Yeah, we love DDLC way too much. I think it's our most replayed series, right?
DDLC?
Yeah.
It depends on what you define as that. Are you looking at just...
Series in general. Like,
Well, I was going to say, how many times we played a certain series?
how many
No.
times we played a certain series?
Not even close, because I guarantee you've played Cabela's way more than 3 times. Like DDLC, Brand New Day, and Abridged. You've played
And Blue Skies.
And Blue Skies, but you've still played way more than 4 Cabela's games.
Dangerous Hunts 2, Dangerous Hunts, 2013, 2011,
2010.
and 2010, that's Big Game Hunter.
Sorry, big game. That's still Cabela's.
It's still Cabela's, but in terms of Dangerous Hunts.
I guess, but...
But yeah, I've played more Cabela's games specifically.
Yeah, it's like... Oh.
But if we're talking only Dangerous Hunts or Big Game Hunter, Big Game
Yeah.
Hunter, I've only played 2 games, and Dangerous Hunts, I've only played 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it all depends on how we look at it, I guess, because, like... Because we played 2 MLP games, but there aren't that many MLP games.
Yeah, that's the issue with MLP. There aren't
But
many.
we talking about... But also, we've played way more than 4 core Pokemon games, haven't we? We played... Well, we haven't technically played Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee for the channel. That was... Shiny Hunt.
I'd say...
We're not counting Shiny Hunts.
I think Pokemon is our most played series, and Dragon Ball also probably.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is very heavily played. It's like... Yeah, it all depends on how we're defining series.
Well, like, what do we go back to the most?
Yeah, in terms of the type, yeah, in terms of like the franchises we go back to the most, yeah, it's probably Pokemon, Dragon Ball. DDLC is pretty big, surprisingly.
And DDLC ain't gonna stop anytime soon.
Bug Fables is very good, and I do miss it. I'm waiting for them to make a sequel. I'll play it.
Believe me, guys, if Bug Fables announced a sequel, we would play it day 1. Like Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, we're playing that one day 1. Doesn't matter what I'm playing. And it's day once again, so it's going to be harder to spot the shiny.
I mean, even if it's not actually a sequel to Bug Fables, like, I'm interested in the company. It's like, whatever they make, I'll look at and at least, like, take it seriously. But I do kind of want a sequel to that game. Like, I like those characters. I am interested in that world. But yeah, I can agree to that. It's a similar thing, Mr. B, to my feeling on Paper Mario. Paper Mario 1 and 2, there are fights, and there will continue to be fights until the end of days about whether or not you prefer Paper Mario 1 or Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Paper Mario 64 or Thousand Year Door. There will be fights forever about which one's better. But everyone agrees they're both good. And Super Paper Mario, I would still say is a good game. But it wasn't a good Paper Mario game. Because it doesn't play anything like Paper Mario. There's been a lot of people I've talked to. And a lot of people... So, for context right now, for anyone who's not aware, Nintendo has just announced they're remaking Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And a lot of people, myself included, have said, why are they doing both? I get one, people have asked for it, but why both these? I'm wondering if Nintendo is trying to revert some of their previous company decisions of, like, killing off their side franchises. They're seeing that a lot of games that have fallen along the wayside have gotten rebooted, and they might be trying to bring back some of their, like, neglected side franchises.
Yeah, I hope for that so we can get Coliseum.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not even looking at that direction. I'm specifically looking at Mario RPG games. There's a lot of people, myself included, that have said that they are going to buy the fuck out of Thousand Year Door and Super Mario RPG. Not just because I want to play both of them, but because we want Nintendo to see these can sell and sell well and make new games. I want a Super Mario RPG 2. I want a different sequel to Thousand Year Door. And those games will have a lot to live up to if they actually do make them. Because, again, I like Super Mario RPG, but it is a bad Paper Mario sequel. And these two franchises are fan darlings. So if they make sequels to them, they will be scrutinized to hell. Bug Fables, as Mr. B says, is going to be a similar thing. That game is loved, but one of the things I was just reading about Moonsprout Games. Bug Fables was their first game. Like, that was their first completed game ever. And they had a lot of problems with it. We encountered some of the bugs in that game that are not the actual characters. Where we literally went through a door and then went back through the door and we're in a completely different area. That was a common thing where they had a lot of bugs in the game because it was their first ever game. And they've said they're interested in making a new Bug Fables game. But they don't want it to be their next game. Partly because there was a lot of bug testing that they didn't do very well with, and they really want to fine-tune their game-making styles and processes before they even try to make a sequel. Because I think that even they know Bug Fables 2 is going to be looked at very heavily.
So eventually we will get a Bug Fables 2. It's just when and... Yeah, it's just when. When will it happen?
See, that would make sense, Mr. B, except they're porting a lot of games to Switch Online. So if they just want accessibility, you just make a port of it. Because that's the thing with Paper Mario 64. That one's on Switch Online.
Yeah, like
so if it's just accessibility, they've got other ways of doing that. But they're specifically taking the money and remaking the game.
Yeah, we could have gotten a port for 1,000 Year Door and RPG because they were on the... What were they on?
Yeah, they could have just ported it to Switch Online. But it's like, but why are they remaking it?
But they are remaking it.
And why would they remake both of them at the same time?
Because
remember, they just, in the last 2-3 years now, they just they made a sequel to Pokemon Snap, the game that people have begged for years and years.
And we also just got a sequel to Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
But,
which I just tried to look up on how long to beat. It is still too new to have any idea of how long the game is.
Yeah, you want to wait about a week or two.
Yeah. I know, it's literally been one day. So, yeah, it's going to be a while before we get times on that.
Right. Yeah, if we get another Pokemon side game, it's either going to be Mystery Dungeon or I'm hopeful maybe Snap 3.
Yeah. This is something I really want game companies to realize. I want them to realize, hey, a lot of people liked those old franchises and they really want them back. There's a lot of money being left at the table. I get that all the big companies right now are focusing on, we need to have our live services. We need to have our big money-making games. But a lot of people don't like those money-making games. And there's a lot of money being left on the table because they're not doing both. You could make both. It's fine. That's fair, Mr. B. And that's what I'm really interested in. I'm hoping you're right that the Super Mario RPG remake is Square reaching out, because I really want here's the thing. As I've said previously, if Nintendo is the one pushing for this remake, I'm less interested in a sequel. But if Square is pushing for the remake, if they're the ones spearheading it, I think a remake would be more interesting. Because frankly, I think Square handles their RPGs better than Nintendo. Which may be a bit unfair to Nintendo in many regards, but it's like, yeah, Bravely Default and Octopath Traveler. Square knows how to make a good RPG. Oh, that's a good point. Nintendo has never made an RPG. That is technically true, I guess. Because they're always made by second or third party companies. But Nintendo EAD has never made an RPG. That is true. I can't think of any RPGs that Nintendo EAD directly has made. But I guess I'm more my big thing isn't really about Nintendo quality on the product. It's more Nintendo's mindset. Yeah, Square, Ape, and Enix, and now it's Square Enix, and Ape is, well, it exists, but I mean, I can't remember. Ape Inc. is not HAL Laboratories, right? Maybe it's HAL Laboratories.
Laboratory, singular.
You're right. HAL Laboratory, singular. Because one of the...
Sorry, guys. I have to remind older bro about that because he screwed up some tags.
Yeah. I can't remember if I fixed that. I need to check that.
You did.
All right, good. But because one of the companies that made that game is now HAL Laboratory. One of the companies that made that is now Creatures Inc. And one of the companies that made that, or made Mother, is now, I think it's One Up Studios. Or, no, I think it's Level 5, one of the Level 5 subsidiaries. Genius Sonority's Game Freak and, or Genius Sonority, Game Freak, and Intelligent Systems. Yeah, that's true. Well, Intelligent Systems is still the company that makes Paper Mario, right, Mr. B? I think
Dang
that's
it.
still Intelligent Systems,
Have-
isn't it?
Voltor being in that patch of Squawkabilly. I thought that was a Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly with pink hair. Because that's the shiny.
Oh, right. I always... Okay, so here's the funny thing. I always think of Intelligent Systems as Paper Mario. I always forget that Intelligent Systems is also
Shit.
a lot of other things.
2,200 encounters.
I mean, to be fair, Mr. B, Metroid is almost outsourced at this point because Retro.
Are we in an hour yet?
An hour 30. So, yeah, we should be... The sandwich should be ending, like, now. 2 minutes, yep.
Okay, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the thing I don't want to do. I think I'm going to go out and look around. I think I'm going to switch up how I do it every hour because...
I'm very interested in seeing if they're ever going to make another Metroid game after Dread. Like, an actual... I can't... Like, I guess they could make a 6, but I doubt
I think
it.
they're working on the Prime
Well, that's
games
Retro
right now.
Studios, is what I'm saying. Like, Retro handles the side games.
I think Dread was received pretty well.
It
and
was, but that's what I'm saying. I don't...
It didn't really end the story necessarily.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought that Fusion ended the story, because how the fuck was the Federation ever going to work with Samus again? She literally disobeyed orders, killed the project they desperately wanted to work on. Like, and they still somehow managed to make her come back to working with the Federation, and somehow the Federation were just like, yes, we now recognize that the acts
medal.
are so dangerous that we have to stop them.
Yeah, except they didn't do that in Dread.
Well, they did. They sent the robot...
Fuck!
They sent the robots to check the planet
I
out.
didn't mean to do that. I was clicking A too fast.
Yeah, you need to go up, man. Remember, up. Wait, the bit on the side's still on the sandwich.
Yeah, it still counts as long as it's touching the sandwich.
But anyways, but yeah, so like they weren't sent to
Motherfucker.
they weren't sent to like we still have encounter power grass. I mean,
No, I need that encounter power too.
okay. But yeah, so I was shocked that they actually made Dread, because it was like, yeah, how the hell did Samus end up working with the Federation after she literally disobeyed orders and destroyed their pet project? But they managed it, so.
Yeah, I think they're going to work on the Prime games now. So we got Prime 1 remastered. I guarantee they're probably going to remaster the other ones.
Could be.
Then maybe have a new one. Or they might have a new one in between that.
But yeah, it's... Genius Sonority I'm sad with, because Genius Sonority doesn't really do much of anything anymore. It's a really sad loss.
Okay, when I get a decent amount of these spawning, then I'll go out and look. Okay.
Quest 64, yeah. Let's bring Quest 64 back. But yeah, Creatures Inc. is the one that actually used to be Ape. So, I always forget which one it is, but Creatures is Ape. So. Which does officially mean that technically they could just make, they could just bring Earthbound characters into Pokemon whenever they want. They'll never do it.
Yeah, look at all these spawns.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. You just had to go a little bit further out. Yeah, I still say that if we're ever going to get a new Earthbound game, it's going to be because Nintendo second parties Toby Fox. I think if there's anyone that if they ever wanted to do it, Toby Fox would end up doing it.
Toby Fox makes the next Earthbound game.
I mean, he sort of already has. I don't think it's ever going to happen. But if Creatures Inc. / the original creator ever wanted to give the license to anybody, that's where you'd find it.
There are 12 to 13 spawns right here. 14.
As much as I do like the Oddity devs, and I do really want Oddity to release and be a fun game, they are never going to release that game.
So fucking many. Also, guys, we did try to shiny hunt it in the desert. The problem with it is they move too quickly, and it is obstructing our view.
Yeah, it's been in dev help twice. Yeah, it really has. I mean, I'm impressed it left dev hell even once.
So, guys, we have no choice but to shiny hunt it here. $2,300 encounters. Yeah, like I am lucky I even got one already.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I really wish Nintendo would pick up the project. There is very clearly a market for this game. There are a lot of people that really want to play that game. And if you're never going to give us Mother 3, because they never will give us Mother 3, give us something. I know, but it's just like, Look, the game was called Mother 4. Nintendo knows. They could buy the fucking rights off it if they really wanted to. They just don't want to. Like, that's the problem. It's Nintendo. Nintendo just needs to get out of their damn asses. The reason the fans do it better than them occasionally is because they won't do anything. It's not about them doing a bad job. It's like, it's not, I'm not saying that Nintendo releasing a Mother 3 translation, even if it was that bad, would be hated by the fans. The reason that people wouldn't like it is because they took 25 fucking years and did nothing. It's like the fans wouldn't have made a fan translation if you'd fucking released the official translation. Just like...
That's one of the reasons why Undertale exists.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that have spawned from Mother that are like... The reason that they exist is because... There's a saying that Sega had when the console wars were still a big thing years and years and years ago. And Sega and Nintendo were fighting it out. They always said, Sega does what Nintendo don't. And Sega lost that war. Nintendo's still around, and Sega basically releases... Like, they have several games that are released exclusively on Nintendo. Sega has no consoles anymore. Sega lost the war, but the phrase is still correct. Sega loves their fan community. They will hire their fans to make games for them occasionally. Sega realizes that Sonic Team sucks. And they have many games that the fans have helped work on that they just say, yeah, sure, we'll license that. Nintendo played the Infinite game, and it's fine to play the Infinite game, but your fans are going to hate you when you fuck things up, and they're gonna do it better. And here's the problem. The fans... Here is something you have to accept when you're a game developer. The fans are always going to do a better job than you, if given the chance, because there's more fans than game developers. Many of the fans are themselves game developers. And if you put enough fans in a room, they're going to make a better product than the official company. Fighting the fans is not going to work out for you. Sega learned that. They play the finite game. They embrace their fan community. Yeah. And they will always be... Sega, and hilariously, are almost indie darlings. They're not actually an indie company, obviously. They're a big company. But that's the mindset people have when they interact with Sega. Sega is beloved because they listen to the fans, they take the fans, they listen to the fans' ideas, they incorporate them, they hire the fans to do some of the jobs sometimes. They care about them. Well, yeah, they wanted to beat Nintendo. Yeah, you're right. But, like,
yeah,
at the same time, Sega lost the war. And they lost the battle for the console wars. I guess it's weird. I'm going to say war twice. They lost the console wars, but they will never lose fan respect. The fans will always love Sega.
2,400 encounters.
Like, that's the thing. I think that it's perfectly possible to play both the long game and the short game. That's the thing. You don't have to choose. You can do both. It's perfectly fine if you want to say, yes, we want to play the Infinite game, but we also want to play the short game too.
I found an outbreak of Diglett. No.
Nintendo's the Apple of video games. I don't want to agree with you, Mr. B.
But yeah, what did Nintendo try to do one time? Copyright their Pokemon music and got a lot of people blacklisted.
No, it's not something they tried. They did that for over 20 years.
I think they did something...
They only recently, within the last 5 years, stopped doing that. Like, all their video game music would get people copyright claims, and they finally stopped doing that.
Didn't they also try to copyright people playing the games in general?
Yes, but on the music. Nintendo would claim any song from any of their games universally.
I think there was something else. What was it?
But
like people emulating games, they attacking them in some form of way. I can't remember why. What was it? I can't really describe it. They didn't like a lot of people emulating their games, like for
yes, they
DS and
hate
3DS.
piracy.
But you have to understand, Nintendo, we wouldn't do it if you would just provide us a way to record it easier. I mean, they did. We got the Switch, but
yeah, and that's
still.
the thing. That is absolutely true. Nintendo has always said and has always proven they don't give a shit about being the best. They're not trying. They don't think about it from a gamer mindset. They're not trying to be the high graphics company. They don't care about if their console is the best. They don't care if they're the most powerful. What they care about is being the most fun. They try to take games, and they try to make them fun to play. They try to make new ways of playing games that are fun and interesting. And that's their mindset, is let's do something different. Let's do something weird. Nintendo has always been weird. I will agree with you, though, about Sega being Microsoft, partially because it's actually the opposite. Microsoft learned how to be a video game company by partnering with Sega and then taking all their secrets. So, Microsoft literally is Sega.
Guys, there's so
but
many...
I struggle to say that Nintendo is Apple.
There are so many Bramblin, I don't even know if the counter's accurate anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing, is that...
Shit.
Yeah, I think that a lot more people would love Nintendo and have less problems with Nintendo if Nintendo said, hey, we're still going to do all these cool and unique innovative things, but we're also going to listen to our fan base who says, here's what we want, and we're going to make these changes to go in that direction more. See, you're right to an extent, Mr. B. Apple wants all the communication in their garden, but they don't want to cross-communicate with anyone else. And similar to Nintendo. But yeah, you are correct that Apple does want as wide a possible audience as possible. I heard somebody talking about Apple. There's apparently been rumors that Apple's going to try to buy Disney, which is just a fucking insane concept that I do not want to acknowledge.
Like that's gonna happen. If anything, the opposite would happen.
No. Disney is a tiny company compared to Apple. Apple is a $1 trillion company. Like, no. Apple has way, way, way more money than Disney. Like, it's not even a comparison. I don't think that Apple has any desire to buy Disney is the thing. Like, I can agree that, like, Disney's been making a lot of very strange decisions, and I don't like a lot of them. Like, but it's definitely a situation where I don't think Apple wants to get involved in that.
2,500 encounters.
It's a rumor because it's a scary idea and people think that they could do it. But I don't think that Apple has any desire for it. It doesn't benefit them. What does Apple get out of it? They already have Apple TV. They don't need Disney Plus. They don't need a movie studio. I'm pretty sure they are invested in that somewhere. They... It's like, I don't think they get a lot out of owning Disney. If anything, that's just going to get anti-competitive companies more on their back, and they already don't like that. I don't think Apple wants to buy almost anyone right now. But I wouldn't be lying if I said that maybe Disney needs some reworking. If that means dividing it up into a couple companies, I'd be fine with that. Honestly, I'd be fine with that with quite a lot of companies, including Apple. But no, do I think that Apple is ever going to buy Disney? No. It's just not beneficial to them.
God, the shiny.
But yeah, no, it's definitely... Yeah, that's the thing, is the people who make the companies are... A lot of times there are very real people that are visionaries behind these big companies. Like, Steve Jobs absolutely did have a big vision. It's definitely... Like, it is true to say that Steve Wozniak did a lot of work for Apple, and a lot of their greatness was based on him. But that is not to say that Steve Jobs was not very important to Apple, and that a lot of their success was not also based on him. That's kind of the thing that people forget about. It's a similar problem with looking at Star Wars. The original trilogy is the most beloved by everybody, because George Lucas did have all these cool ideas, but he had people that were just as important as him who told him to calm the fuck down once in a while. And he needed that. George Lucas is a great ideas man. He is not great at focusing those ideas into logical products. And I say that as a person who likes the prequel trilogy. But it's a similar thing. It's like Steve Wozniak on his own could not have made a successful Apple. Steve Jobs on his own cannot make a successful Apple. But removing either of them makes Apple way less successful. Same with Walt Disney. Same with any company. The reason the company's successful is because those very big names had big ideas and could effectively execute them. And when you stop being able to effectively execute your ideas, you go downhill quick.
God, I'm gonna find a Bramblin once every 3,000 encounters. Like,
but yeah, no. But anyways, getting back to the original topic. No, I definitely think that Nintendo just needs to get their head out of their ass. They need to accept that, hey, if we're not going to do the work, the fans are going to do the work. So we just need to accept that, yeah, the fans made a good fan translation. Let's take that. Let's pay for it. Accept the kick in the teeth. Refine the fan translation a little bit in places where it may not be the best. And release it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, Satoru Iwata is one of the best, like, human beings, generally. Like, not just successful leaders in Nintendo. Just, like, his policies on, like, how you should treat your employees are something that every company should study and emulate. Like, Satoru Iwata just having the... It's not even a big... It's not even, like, a huge concept. Like, it's not something that's foreign to people. But just the idea of, hey, the company's not doing that well right now. I'm going to take a pay cut so that my staff don't. I don't want them worrying about their job security. I don't want them worrying about whether or not they can put food on the table. I'm going to take the pay cut because I'm the CEO and I make 50 times more than them. I can afford to lose money. They can't afford to lose money. And if they did lose money, their work would suffer. And as a creative company, you cannot allow your work to suffer.
Sorry, 2,600 encounters. We ain't 5,000 yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, this hard.
Yeah, and having a numbers person as the leader of a company is almost never a good idea. It's not that it can't be done, but having a people person is so important leading a company. Like, people will never stop loving Satoru Iwata. I don't remember who that guy is. I know that he was the president after Satoru Iwata, but I have no memory of him. Like, it's... And I never will. So, what were they suggesting they should change the term CEO to, Mr. B? For anyone who does not know, CEO is Chief Executive Officer, so the person who executes the will of the company. Well, it's they are the chief officer in charge of executing the will of the company. The chief... Yeah, the chief visionary executive. I can see that to an extent. That is one of the core aspects of the CEO role, is that this is my vision of the company. I think I like it the other way around though. Chief Executive Visionary. But I'd be fine either way.
Yeah, we might have to end up switching HUDs every 5 streams because I'm starting to get bored. Yeah, how many streams of Bramblin are we up to? Is this the 4th one?
Yeah, I think it's the 4th one. Oh, so Mr. B, the way you're viewing it is that the chief executive visionary should be the person who they execute the vision of the founder of the company. That the CEO role should not be a, well, I've come into this role and this is now my vision of how the company should work. That they should be a, I've come into the role as head of the company and therefore I'm going to execute the founder's original vision in, like, and ensure that it is maintained. That's fair, but there are, see, I would push back and say there are a lot of people that become the CEO of the company that do change the values and visions of the company.
Sorry, guys. I haven't seen the shiny in a little while.
So, but I can agree that that's the problem. Is that when the company, a successful company, started out with successful visions and views, and that as long as those views continue to be successful, you should not change them.
I'm trying to get a clear picture of the shiny. And the only way I can do that is by having the shiny out. My God, fuck off.
See, now Mr. B is gonna be making me think about like the founding vision of Two Bros Game Night and trying to put that into words, and that feels like too much work. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that green underneath is...
It's impossible.
It's kind of hard to spot the difference between green and brown from
okay, yeah,
afar.
can you... Yeah, just to go stand... Like, if you could go stand next to one of them for a second.
Yeah. Like,
Just
that
like-
white is...
Yeah, you can see the white a little bit. But the green is the thing that's definite. And it's like... But that's so hard to see.
Yeah, because the Bramblin are not really facing you.
Are you just going to evolve the first one?
Huh? No. The reason I have it out is for reference.
Oh, gotcha.
That way I can take one look at these guys and be like, is it shiny? Nope, move on.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Good idea.
Problem is I can't really ride Miraidon while doing this.
Also a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I think I really need it in the day more than I need it at night. So.
That makes sense, Mr. B.
No. Sorry, I was trying to make Meloetta my lead Pokemon.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised that we were able to enter online mode. I'm going to stand up for a bit, guys.
But yeah, I have to be up and close and personal with all of these Bramblin in order to spot the fucking differences. And I don't like that. I think that's part of us wasting time.
Apparently we can today, Mr. B, which is a surprise to us.
What is he saying?
That we can access online mode. It's like, yeah, surprisingly we can today.
Yeah, I had it fail once before the stream, so it was a miracle that it connected at all.
Very surprising. Maybe our internet service provider decided to be less shit today.
Yeah, guys, we've still yet to take a router in to get replaced.
Yeah, we were going to do that on Friday, but we kind of ran out of time, so we're just going to save it for next week. But then we'll get it replaced.
We're going to try to do it Wednesday.
Mr. B asking if you want to do a shared sandwich
2,700 encounters.
thing.
I don't know. I don't even know how to set it up.
Yeah. Sometimes it's very important to just stand up and stretch.
Yeah, I am getting to the point where I'm getting very bored of this hunt.
Yeah, it doesn't help that this is just a very difficult hunt because of timing.
How you have to shiny hunt it? Like it's constantly
Yeah.
on the move. It doesn't really stay in one place.
Yeah. All
And
the movement. The
and it's
difficult
just
color.
slightly, yeah, the color. The color is what's getting me.
Apparently, all you have to do is you union circle. He starts a sandwich. You join the sandwich.
All right,
Or the picnic.
we can try.
Do you have Mr. Befriended?
I don't even know if you need him.
I don't
friended.
know. I didn't like. Look, man, I haven't done online stuff since you had to have friends.
On the 3DS you do, but
Yeah.
for Scarlet and Violet, I don't think so.
All right.
Like it's easier if you're in the same room, but
Well, yeah.
online, it's touchy.
You're welcome to try.
All right, let me. I think I have to set up a code to do it. So let me go to Union Circle and I'll set up. Let me try. Like I got it to connect to the internet, might as well.
Well, right now you're in offline mode, so you may want to be in online mode first.
It's only connecting.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, game. Yeah.
Try to be in a place with a strong and steady connection. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think it changes you out of offline
It
mode.
didn't give me an option.
Yeah, you have to be in online mode first.
All right, let me get online. I'm watch and not connect.
That would be quite funny. And not at all surprising. Hey, look!
Clear fucking
Like I
buoyant.
said, it's a miracle.
Shut up.
Waiting on a miracle. Well, we tried, Mr. B. I wish that it just wouldn't turn this on.
Yeah, because my PlayStation was having issues earlier connecting.
Yeah, it was a literal 1 second miracle.
Oh, I'm out.
Yep, just must ended. I mean, we're at 2:05, so yeah, it must have literally just ended.
But yeah, we told you Older Bro's room just does not get good Wi-Fi connection.
Yep. I can't believe we can stream from here.
I think we only can because we have like antennas.
Yeah,
that
we have a
boosts our
antenna
internet.
to help.
Like I don't know if we can put one on the Switch.
I think we tried, and the answer is no.
It didn't really help much.
Yeah, no.
And mobile hotspot's temporary, and I haven't set
Yeah.
it up in a while.
Yep.
Like I can try turning on mobile hotspot, but this is a
Up.
different phone.
Just like up.
This is a different phone, so I don't know if it's set up. I don't think it is.
Yeah, we could look into Wi-Fi extending and stuff like that, but it's like that requires us to set things up. And
Again, this issue.
it is our family's house, so it's like I don't want to set things
Yeah.
up and have to deal with that.
This issue will stop when we move out.
Yeah, which I am attempting to work on.
Because the router's going to be in the same room as our shit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, now that I'm getting a really good look at the green from this perspective, like
Yeah, you can see it from here.
it's a really, really dark green.
I need to go get something to drink, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Man, here, I'll try one more time and pray to God. Hate this room. Fucking hate this room. Can't play fucking Xehanort 2 with my friends in here. Can't fucking do a simple union circle, even though we just saw it connect to the internet one fucking time. I want to move out so bad. I want to move out so bad, and I can't. Not ready. Like, we are not financially ready to move out. We're mentally ready, but not financially.
Okay. I am back.
Now, let me take a second and look.
Younger bro is going to try again.
My mobile hotspot on.
You probably have to connect to it.
Yeah, but I don't remember how to do that.
On the Switch.
Yeah, the problem with it is I have to go into my Switch settings every fucking time.
It's higher up.
Yeah, I know. Fuck's Super 8 Jackson.
No clue. Probably that one.
I think it's this one.
Nope.
Problem is, it's a new phone, and I don't think I have it set up.
That is possible. So, yeah, that's probably a no.
I'll look into it, guys, but... Yeah, it's... Like...
I'm just shocked that it worked at all.
Yeah, got to connect once.
Yeah. Like being online even for a second is like near impossible. But yeah, no. The goal, because you have an OLED, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The goal is that because the OLED has a wired port, that in the new place we can just use that and directly put it, connect it to the router. So it's like, we don't have to fucking worry about it.
Well, the OLED just has a better dock, but...
Well, yeah.
The original dock is technically a wired port, too. Like, you still have to plug cables into the original one.
Well, no, yeah, but it didn't have a LAN port.
LAN port?
Yeah.
What's a LAN port?
Internet. Hardwired.
Like Ethernet cable?
Yes. The Switch OLED has that.
Oh, I didn't
The
know
old
that.
one does not. That's one of the reasons I thought about getting an OLED. Is because you can hardwire it to Wi-Fi. So you don't have to worry about, or to internet. You don't have to do Wi-Fi. So it's so much easier
Yeah, guys.
to have no disconnects.
And the last time we connected an Ethernet cable, Father didn't like that. Even though it didn't hurt the Wi-Fi at all.
I don't fucking understand it.
Like, guys, we have been... So, our router has 2 Wi-Fi connections on it. and we have been connected to the second one the entire time. So it does not affect
Yeah.
the rest of the family on the other Wi-Fi.
Not that they think it. Not that they don't try to yell at us and be like, "Well, what are you guys doing here?" It's like nothing that's affecting you. And also, most of the time when the internet's out, we weren't even doing anything. So it's like, yeah, good question, because we're not aware of it.
Yeah, I think I'll have my Bramblin out in the day. I don't think I need them too much at night. God, there's so many. $2,800 encounters. I have encounter power 2, and there's only 2 Bramblin spawning. Like that's terrible.
Yeah. We're just not having a good day today. Hey, look, there's all the Bramblin.
All damn time. Yeah, like I have to go further out to see the sheer number of Bramblin spawn. Yeah, again, we have Bramblin spawning a lot. Like, ever since Encounter Power level 2. And
Yeah.
we are still not getting it that
Yep.
quickly.
Yeah, this Pokemon is just bad.
Again, for all we know, we have seen it.
The world may never know.
Now watch it work.
I think bro just keeps wanting it.
I do. I want it so fucking bad.
Not getting it. It ain't happening.
It's always when I accidentally press
when you
it.
accidentally do it, it'll work. And it'll never do it when you want it to. Never. You are cursed, man! It put a curse on you!
Let me know when we're at 2 hours. Cause
We're at 2 hours and 20 right now.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, we're at 2:20. I think you still have like 10 minutes.
Hey, I'm just curious. I want to try something.
Younger bro's testing the odds.
I want to say the shiny I want the most right now is actually a grass type, and that's Bonsweet.
Yeah.
I would love the Bonsweet line.
It's not even from this game.
But Hoppip spawn along this area.
Yep. I have no idea what those even look like.
The shiny's green.
Oh.
So, very easy to spot. I know Bonsweet is a grass type.
I think so, yeah.
I haven't counter power level too long.
Yep.
And I get old chalk.
Yep. I mean, it's still random odds. It's not, it's just that they're like more, like twice as likely or 3 times as likely or something. It's not like it makes it the others impossible.
Oh, I might only be able to find Bonsweet in the day.
That could be. That's very possible.
It's straight grass.
Yep.
Yeah, where I'm at right now.
From what I remember, it's not common.
I remember encountering a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I just think Hoppet is a higher spawn.
That's also possible. I
Yeah.
said I really don't like this line of Pokemon.
Why?
They're two the same. Like Hoppip, Skiploom,
Yeah,
and Jumpluff
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Well, Hoppip and Skiploom look too similar, and Jumpluff looks like an Oddish.
Yeah, it looks like Hoppet is just dominating over here.
Yeah. You tried. You tried. But no. You tried again. Love me a Wooper though. Even the Paldean ones, they're still real good.
Yeah, I don't think it's spawned over here.
No, I think they only spawn in this area, around the town and outward, but not out here. De los Platos.
Like, I remember that I got a lot of Bond Sweet going down this path right here.
Yeah, I think it's just too high.
Yes,
Too high spawn.
too high spawn for Hoppet. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, so that might mean we have to egg hunt it.
I don't know.
Because Hoppip is just taking all the spawn.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a small of outbreak. Cool. You know what would really help? A Bramblin outbreak.
Yeah.
Or a Bramblegast.
Sorry guys, I think I need to lay down. My back is killing me right now.
But yeah, guys, I'm that bored. I'm that bored that I'm going to other places to check to see if I can get lucky. So, yeah, I might have to bring back the thing. Okay, I'm going to switch hunts every 5 streams. Because I didn't think Bramblin was going to be this stubborn. Yeah, so you might have to make an exception for Bramblin. 2,900 encounters. Skidoo. We haven't seen a lot of Skidoo. Skidoo mainly try to stay over there. Bramblin is not rare at all. Well, in this part, yeah. Like, if I go over here, we'll see Skidoo. Guess Skidoo appears when it wants to. Now, Bagon's the rare spawn. Skidoo, I'd say, is more uncommon, maybe. I know, and you can't turn it off. I've tried. Like, fainting Bramblin would help too. Nope. Yeah, I'll one tap every time. No. If it is, it's like 1 HP. Oh, it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't be able to evolve. The one yellow squawk ability among the green ones. I rarely see that. There's Skidoo. Yeah, I'm waiting for Skidoo to be shiny.
It's possible at this point. Okay, I have returned to sitting down. How about some
If
padding?
I have my Pokemon now, I might be able to get Diglett before it encounters me.
That is also true.
Absolutely dreadful hunt.
Yeah. Everything's too far away. All the yellow squawk belly. Yeah, it looks like it should be super visible. I will admit, but that yellow does look, or that white looks like it should be way more visible. But with how far away they are, I feel like it's gonna be, it's way harder.
Yeah, they don't spawn up close to you, and they move away from you.
Yeah.
Which is why this hunt's...
Yeah. That one, the one behind almost looks yellow, but it's not, or white, but it's not. That's the thing, just because of the effect.
Yeah, I can just stand here and wait for one to spawn.
Yeah.
Like, eventually they'll despawn.
They'll flow away. The problem is all the Pokemon that spawn in that aren't Bramblin take up the slots.
$3,000 encounters.
Yep. We're having a bad time with this one.
It's 3,000 encounters every fucking time. Like, Jesus Christ.
The odds are never in our favor.
Like, it was 3,043 when we found our first one.
Yep. This is just a real bad hunt.
I love that it's moving for me.
Yeah.
Because I can see what shiny one looks like when it moves.
But yeah, like from far away, the ones behind us look shiny, but then they come up close, and it's like, never mind.
Yeah, you can spot that white really easily.
Yeah, so the problem is I can't. Like, that one over there looks white to me. Both those. And they're not. It's just because it's the sun hitting it, and it makes it look it makes it look shiny.
Yeah, that's why I have my shiny one out during the day and not the night.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really looking at the underbelly, but the problem is brown looks green from far away too.
Yep. This is why shiny Pokemon should always be very differently colored. It should always stand out.
Yeah, I have no idea how long it takes them to despawn.
I think they just have to get away a certain distance away from you.
Yeah, that green is very visible.
From close up. And there it's gone.
that one, from so far away, it did look white.
Yeah, same with this one.
Yeah, the colors, it just blends in with the ground, too.
Yeah, it just sucks. We have just over 20 minutes left.
No way! That is a shiny... What is it? A worm.
No idea. Well, we got the wrong thing. Orthworm.
Orthworm. I did buy Pokeballs.
We got the wrong shiny.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wrong game.
No way! Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Okay.
Nope. Well, goodbye to Bramblin. Wow. His defense is good.
The problem is I don't want to run away because of the type of Pokemon it is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Good luck with that.
I think I'm just
You're
gonna
just
have
to get lucky.
chuck another Pokeball at it.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like its fists coming out.
It's been doing that the whole time.
I know. I'm saying I don't like that. I don't think I've ever seen its animation. I don't like that. You can go for the quick ball strat. Oh, that's fair. Fair.
And yes, I'm doing the quick ball strat. But that shiny looks awesome.
Nope.
Damn, it just does not like quick balls.
Nope.
Ha ha ha. It's not been 10 turns yet. Check another Ultra Ball.
It just doesn't want to give you criticals.
Yeah, I haven't got a critical in a while.
Oh, hey, it's not your Pokemon no longer has Levitate.
It'd be funny.
No, that's how that works.
No.
Oh,
Netball
the nest ball.
working.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's how SmackDown works. Any Pokemon with Levitate immediately becomes grounded. Dive Ball? Wow, no.
Yeah, I got it for when we do
Water.
yeah.
Used an S-Ball.
I used to use these all the time instead of Ultra Balls.
Not bad.
They work for low-level Pokemon, but I don't know if I'd count Orthworm as low-level.
I mean, it's lower level than you.
Bruh! One stubborn son of a bitch. Like,
As a reminder, this is why you should always have Pokemon with knockoff. Or not knockoff, but
False Swipe.
False Swipe. False Swipe is a required thing for shiny hunting.
I don't think any of my Pokemon know it.
Nope. And you don't want Parasong, that's very bad. Honestly, your Nest Ball was working better than anything else.
God.
Honestly, the Pokemon might actually run out of PP and kill itself.
That's why I saved.
Yeah. Yeah, I think your best bet's Ultra Bolts, honestly.
I'm just using whatever at this point.
Yeah.
Stubborn son of a bitch!
Yeah. You gotta remember, full level Pokemon, or like full health Pokemon are always completely unlikely to be caught by almost anything. But yeah, the lack of criticals is kind of like surprising to me.
Yeah,
Normally-
like I was getting a lot of them. Like, why am I not getting criticals?
This might just be a very low catch rate Pokemon. Well, we got it eventually.
Got a critical on a timer ball. God.
We'll take it. This is not
Stubborn
evolved,
piece
right?
of shit. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember.
But yeah, by the way, we are just 10 encounters away from the first Bramble Gas hunt.
Yeah.
And we got a shiny.
Yep, just the wrong one.
Stubborn son of a bitch.
Those eyes.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad we're not gonna do this in the future.
Yeah.
What number is it?
Good
There
question.
you go. 296. Right.
Got it.
Got it. All right. But hey, we got a shiny this stream. I'm happy.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, what's in
I knew it. Like, I
I'm
knew.
assuming it ended during the hunt.
Like, as soon as we took our sweet ass time on that worm, I was like, yep.
Yep.
I get Bramble Gas back.
Yep.
And Orthworm is one of the shinies, one of the new Pokemon that was shiny. I did want
Yeah.
the most, so I'm happy
bad.
about that one. I am happy. Like, that's probably one of the best shinies we could encounter.
Yep.
Randomly.
Time to bring it out.
And I like how it's not a grass type.
Nope.
Not even a bug type. It's a steel
Nope.
type.
Yep. It's time to sandwich again.
We got something this stream. It wasn't.
It was the wrong thing, but we got something. We needed it, and that's what matters.
Yeah, it wasn't a big ball, nothing. Like, there are a lot of Pokemon in this area I do need shiny. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to grab that. Like, pretty much everything in this area I need the shiny.
Yeah. Close.
Like, I'm trying to think. So we got Orthworm. We got one Bramblin. I think everything, literally everything that we have seen in this area is on the table for me to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time.
And off we go.
Yeah, because I got that Orthworm shiny. I don't know about Bramblin. If I'm honest. I highly doubt we're going to get it. We are one encounter away from the previous score. Well, we have beaten the last counter 3,444. 3,044.
Yep. Really bad.
So, is it the longest hunt? No. The reason it's not the longest hunt is because we haven't been looking for it for over 24 hours. At least not the second one.
Yeah.
In terms of the sheer number of encounters, yeah, this has beaten everything. Even the last Bramblin hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So we are at 3051 right now. Like, this is just a bad fucking hunt. Again, the sheer number of them, it's great. But it just takes way too long.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't have my Bramblin out. Yeah, because the last one took 42 hours. And I was at 3,000 encounters, but we weren't hunting it the way we're hunting it now. We're at only 6 hours for this one. And we are at the same amount. God damn it, no. Come back, you stubborn son of a bitch. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have a bigger reaction to the Orthworm. I was just that fucking bored.
It's also been 3 hours, or almost 3 hours, so it's like we're very exhausted.
3,100 encounters.
By the way, you have 9 minutes.
I'd say get a hot bath or shower, but I'm a little bit annoyed at that concept. By the way, guys, there's a slight difference on the branches too. I have been looking for that, but it is only slight. We have gone through so many Bramblin. So fucking many. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I got so fucking lucky. Again, guys, I would like to make sparkling power sandwiches, truly, but I just don't have the time, and it's not easily gettable. I like how when we found the Orthworm shiny, it wasn't in the ground. It was on the surface, so that made it even more obvious, which is great. Yeah, I can't remember if I have a Pokemon with False Swipe. I swear I taught a Pokemon with that. Because I haven't got it. Wait, yeah, I did. No, I didn't. No, I did. Sure. Yeah, because Mew can learn everything. Well, I still need it. I need Bramblin now today. Yeah, when I found this Bramblin, it was standing still. It wasn't moving. So I got real lucky. $3,200 encounters.
To be fair, Mr. B, I don't like egg rolls generally, so honestly, those are probably better than a normal egg roll to me. So, sure. No complaints.
Yeah, I wish Bramblin's eyes might have been slightly different, but they are the same.
Now, I will say I don't actually like the taste of buffalo sauce, so I probably wouldn't eat that one.
Oh my god.
I mean, probably. An egg roll is literally just... It's basically just an omelet in terms of, like, the egg rolled around something else. So, probably you can. I mean, you can put anything inside an omelet. So it's like, yeah. I mean, as I've said, I do not eat egg rolls. I vaguely understand them. But to answer the actual question, though, yes, you can vaguely get anything in an egg roll. You just normally won't.
I haven't ate an omelet in a long time. I would like a egg and cheese omelet.
My point, yeah, but my point still stands. Despite my lack of knowledge of what the actual roll is in an egg roll. Okay, you are officially at time.
Okay. When I head back to transition, we'll stop there.
Okay. But honestly, I actually don't really dislike egg rolls for the wrapping. I actually hate them for the filling. I don't like the flavor of, like, the cabbage or whatever other crap they've got in there.
3,302 encounters.
I don't like the actual fillings. So honestly, as much as I hate buffalo sauce, actually a buffalo chicken egg roll sounds better than the normal egg roll.
Okay, guys. So, wow. The timer has stopped. So that is going to have to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to the videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch. We did find a shiny Orthworm. And we are at 3,314 encounters. We'll see you guys in the next shiny hunt. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.